He said, "Whatever Elizabeth say is right and ask her eat." Elizabeth's mouth watered after seeing the food placed in front of her. She said that today's lunch suits her taste perfectly, so she won't hold back. Elizabeth turned slim, but her habits are still that of a fatty. She was eating like Animal Leping, asked her to wait and eat slowly. But she didn't listen to him. He told her that if it's not enough, he can make more. It doesn't matter if she eat more. Elizabeth stopped for a second and looks at Leping. She thought, what does Leping mean to say is that Elizabeth is still too weak? She should fatten up before he kill her. Elizabeth get more angry after imagine all that. Leping said for dessert, he'll go get it for her. Elizabeth thinking, is Leping really treating her like a pig? In this past year, she've broken through more than 10 times. She should have the ability to challenge Leping now. He was going to ask him to let's have a decisive battle. But Leping take out Elizabeth's favorite pudding lug from the refrigerator. Elizabeth's mood, swift from anger. When she see the pudding, she jumped from her sit in joy and asked Leping to give it to her. Leping thought that fortunately, this demon queen isn't that difficult to deal with. Having the right food can calm her down easily. On the other hand, miles away from the beginner's village, an old man was running away. He was not alone. A green-haired girl was also running away with him. Some ghost-like entities, who were making click-click sound, were after that old man and the girl. A ghost jumped from behind to attack. That ghost has scary nails, and with it he tear the space. He used spatial tearing magic to attack both of them. When the old man saw it, he run more fast to dodge, and just when he was about to get out of the range, that ghost pull in her hand in the spatial, his strike get more strong and reach the old man immediately. But that was not a damage-dealing attack instead. It was a trap named Nail Cage to trap both the old man and the girl in it. When there is no way to run, old man pull out his sword to fight back. That green-haired girl name is Evil. Old man told Evil, who is also his daughter, to wait for him to hold them back. Then she keep going towards the town. It'll be safe there. Evil was injured at that time and couldn't fight back, but she don't want to leave her father behind and escape by herself. Old man told Evil that he promised her mother that he would protect Evil, no matter what. While both of them were talking and wasting time, all the ghosts catch up to them. The ghost in front used ghost fire, and a super big purple fire appeared in the sky. Old men know that he must finish this quickly. He used the strongest move he has. He cover his sword with aura and swing it with full power towards sky. His strike was more powerful than the ghost fire, and it cut both the ghost fire and the ghost into two. When that ghost was falling from the sky, other ghosts saw it. Other ghost raised his hand on that dead ghost's direction, and that dead ghost's body turned into black fog and mix in with other ghost. When the other ghost fully absorbed the dead ghost, he grow a new head mask just like the dead ghost, and he became more powerful. Evil shouted that, no matter what, she won't leave her father. She aims at the ghost with her aura arrow, and use natural arrow magic to attack the ghost. But her arrows didn't do any damage to the ghosts because those ghosts are Dark Guild's apostles. Old man told Evil that she can't handle the Dark Guild's apostles. He said he don't know how long he can hold them back, so he asked Evil to hurry and go. Suddenly that ghost sit and put his frog-like hands on the ground, and when he released aura in the ground, it directly goes to the old man through underground. Old man jumped sideways to dodge, the ground got destroyed. Other ghost used this time to get close to the old man. Old man was in air, so he was unable to dodge a close-range attack. He used his sword to defend, but that ghost used all his power to punch him. Old man goes flying and hit a giant rock. That hit was too strong that, for a second, old man's eyes got blank. He threw up blood. Evil shouted her father's name while crying, but all this injury was not enough to take down that old man. He was still breathing and was conscious. He told Evil to don't worry about him and ask her, go quickly. The third ghost jumped from back to get absorbed in that two-face ghost. When all three of them fully mixed together they remove the black coat and transform into a dark blue giant ghost slime. Evil and the old man looks to tiny in front of that ghost because of losing too much blood. Old man in the end lost consciousness. Evil was too scared to see the giant ghost in front of her. While crying, she begged the ghost to please spare her father, and she'll go back with the ghost. But that ghost roars loudly with his ugly mouth. Now Evil realized that she is going to die. But just when that ghost raised his hand to finish them off, a more giant foot crushed that ghost to death. Just that unknown things. One foot was enough to destroy the ground around them. Rock and dust fly all around. But when Evil look in front, she get to scared. She saw that a Lord Mammoth was standing in front on her. It was the one who killed Thay Ghost with only his 1 foot. Both evil and bold man looks like ants in front of that mammoth. There was a house on the head on that mammoth. In that house, that mammoth's master, Immortal Frog, was leaving. Immortal Frog asked his big brother that the danger has been cleared. How should they deal with these 2 harmless humans? The one Immortal Frog called brother was leaving on the house, which was on Immortal Frog's head. The Immortal Frog's brother was Leping's mechanical pet dog Wang Kai. Wang Kai told Immortal Frog to do not harm harmless humans. He will take them back to his master to deal with. The sometimes later when Evil wakes up, she was still shocked to see that joint mammoth. But she find herself lying on the bed in an unknown room. She looks around to see where is this strange place and where is her dad. At that moment, she remember about her father's injured condition after fighting that ghost. She said that father is seriously injured. If he doesn't get treatment in time, he could. She removed that blanket and stand up. She was still wearing her armor. She immediately returns to the single door that was in that room. She opened the door and shouted for her father. But she was shocked to see that her father is all healed and is showing his muscular body. Leping praised Evil's father, saying that uncle must have spent a lot of time training to look like this. Evil's father said to Leping that as a warrior, physical fitness is fundamental. When Leping hear that Evil's father is warrior, he get too excited. He asked him if this, the warrior profession of another world, it's so amazing. When Wang Chai saw that Leping is happy, he started running in circles around Leping, but Elizabeth was irritated by Wang Kai, so she kicked Wang Kai with her foot. Wang Kai goes flying and hit the ground 3 times. Elizabeth was angry. She called Wang Kai stupid dog and asked him who told him to bring this riffraff back. The memories of defeat, being beaten and destroyed by the Demon King, resurface in Wang Kai's system, and it started shaking in fear. On the other hand, Leping completely ignored both of them. He touched Evil's father's bicep and said, "Wow, it's too sturdy." Evil's father make another pose and said that since Mr. Leping likes it, he won't hide it either. He use his 100% battle soul burning skill and tear apart all his clothes. That old man has turned into a muscle man with muscles everywhere. Leping get too excited to him like that. He make more poses to show Leping. Evil was too shocked to see her father like that. She asked him what is he doing. Evil's father was little surprised to see that Evil has finally woke up. He told Evil that he is trying to please their saviors. Then Leping told the situation to Evil. But when Leping was telling her, suddenly, Elizabeth jumped between them. She told Evil that now that Evil is awake, then both of them should get out of here. Elizabeth goes forward and warned Evil. She put pressure on Evil and told her that Elizabeth come first. Evil was too scared of Elizabeth. But Leping saw the situation and tried to calm Elizabeth. He said that it's rare to have guests, so let's go inside and talk. All of them get inside. Then Leping pours some tea for Evil and her father. He said, sorry because he don't have anything good to offer them in this rural place. He told them that this is the barley tea. He made himself, Evil, pick up the cup of tea and ask her father that, is this the miraculous potion he talked about? The one that would heal immediately after drinking? Leping laughs and said that it's too exaggerated. He just fed them some cold well water before. Elizabeth, who was sitting beside Leping, was not happy. She was thinking that by bringing these 2 weak humans back, what kind of evil experiment does Leping want to do? Is this mean that Elizabeth can't satisfy Leping? Evil's father told Evil that, although he was already unconscious at that time, he vaguely remember. At that time Leping was farming in a field when Wang Ai brought both of them to him. Then when Leping poured the drink in Evil and her father's mouth, he immediately wakes up and get all healed. He told Evil that if it weren't for Mr. Leping's help, he is afraid he would have never seen Evil again. When Evil hear all that, then she started questioning herself, that's such a precious thing. Can they really drink it? Leping laughs and said that the adventurers speak too nicely. There's really no need to be polite. Evil's father thanked Leping again and take a sip that tea. Both of them were too shocked. A golden light comes out from inside their body. They felt that they are lying on a golden grassy field. They could feel the nature in there, every cell. They could feel the energy of everything. Both of them couldn't stop there, cry as they fell. How big the world is. How big this field is. Both of them advance in their realm. Evil's father advanced from 3-star Archmage to 4-star Archmage, and Evil advanced from 1-star Mage to 1-star Archmage. Evel's father told Evel that their magic levels have all directly broken through and advanced. Evel said, "Yeah. Evel mother's elf bloodline has awakened and she've grown ears." Now after witnessing the boundaries, nothing really matters to them. Leping couldn't see all this. He asked them to let him pour them another cup. Evel's father told Leping that it's enough. He thought that Mr. Leping is really godly person. They can't stand this kind of torment. Leping said all right, but he was sad. He loved to serve them drinks and snacks. But Elizabeth took them all away, and if he take them back, it might annoy the Demon Queen. While drinking orange juice, Elizabeth warned Leping that very thing else is her. Don't even think about it. Leping said sorry to them because there is nothing to serve them. But both Evel and her father were not thinking about food, as them were scared of Elizabeth. Then Leping asked Evel's father that how did they get attacked. Evel's father name is Burs. Burs said they, as Mr. Leping can see, it was because of the elf bloodline in Evel's body. Evel told Leping that her mother was the saintess of the elf race, and she gave birth to Evel after falling in love with her father. But the elf race forbids intermarriage with other races. Leping asks so it's the elves who are trying to catch them, but Elizabeth intervened in the conversation. She said, "It's nonsense. The intermarriage ban between races was abolished long ago after the Demon Queen unified the world." Burs sighed and said, "It's a long story. Ever since Evel's mother was forced to return to the elf Holy Land, he took Evel and hid away." Leping asked that does this means the elves still found out about Evel's existence, so they sent people to catch Evel. Leping thought it's amazing, it's like Romeo and Juliet from another world. Burs said that because of his wife's sacrifice and returning to the elf tribe, elves have decided to spare them. The ones chasing Evel and Burs this time are the envoys of the Dark Guild from the Demon Realm. Demon Realm and Dark Guild. Leping looked at Elizabeth and said, "Could it be?" Elizabeth get to angry. She shouted and asked Leping that what do we mean by that. Leping didn't argue with her and immediately said sorry to her. Then Elizabeth sit down and asked Burs to explain to her clearly. Where did the Dark Guild and the Demon Realm come from? And why are they capturing elves? Burs told Elizabeth that the Dark Guild is doing mysterious human experiments, trying to resurrect the Demon Queen who once unified the world. Evel told them that the elves are one